Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. Today's episode, we're going on a little adventure to check out an abandoned Corvette. Be sure to stick around. So a little bit of background is this is the grounds around an old farm. The people passed away, they passed it down to the kids, and they also let a couple people hunt on the property, which my buddy was one of those people, and he ended up finding these cars. So he called me up, and he really didn't want to be on camera, so I'm showing you by myself. All right, so you guys ready for this? Check this unit out. Somebody has abandoned this a little less than mint 63 split window that had a pretty good front end collision. The back end looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's not an early car because it's got shallow floor wells. The stuff that's here is in pretty good shape. This is obviously what ended its life. But even more crazy than that, there's another roof right over there. So over here, got a 67, because it's got the reverse light opening there. 67 convertible, yellow. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. There's also a door tucked away inside here. Looks like the shell's in pretty good shape back here. Doesn't look twisted. This quarter panel looks nice. Over here, all the paint's worn off, but it's in pretty good shape. Even this bumper boss is in nice shape. And there's another cow. So over here we have, looks like it was a saddle tan car. So there's a cow here, front end, another cow, it keeps going. Another cow. It's got dark glass, so this is probably 67. Another door opening piece. Another part of another coupe and a floor pan. Got all kind of goodies back here. But the craziest part of them all is I can see my house from here. All right, so I may not have been telling the whole truth.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear.
No, but I know all the words.
This car has been on the property since August. Holy cow. Luckily all this isn't ours.
Yeah.
All kind of goodies. And it's been waiting patiently for the new garage, which we are in the new garage, waiting for it to be finished up, so the concrete's going in and the electrical's almost finished up, and this car has been waiting patiently to be brought back to life. So a friend approached me, found this car, bought the car, and he wants to build it. Supposedly was wrecked in like 64, 65. It came from Texas at one point in his life, so it's been off the road for more than it's been alive, so definitely excited to put a split window back on the road. It's definitely a deserving candidate. But it was a Riverside red car with a black interior, so my goal for this car is just to get it back to a firewall back. So I'm gonna leave this quarter off because he's probably gonna put a wider quarter on it, and he's gonna remove the other quarter. There is a little bit of rust in the bird cage in this area. And on that side, that side's a lot worse than this side, but this side has a little more of a buckling problem going on here, and you can see the bird cage is slanted. It's kinked here. It doesn't feel like it's kinked back here. You know, the gutters are rotten and obviously smashed up, and the bird cage really isn't attached to the car anymore. So it's a good starting point compared to what I started with the Misfit, but compared to the Red 63, this thing is a basket case. This whole rocker is missing, it's twisted up in here, so it's definitely going to need to be, the whole rear part of the body is going to have to be removed from the bird cage in order to fix some of the rust, to straighten everything out. But the first goal is going to be, once the garage is done, I have a buddy with a 66 Corvette frame that he replaced because it was a little rusty. So I'm going to set this on it, and that'll be my jig. And first we're gonna try to start pushing and pulling on this bird cage to get this side back into spec. And then I'll work on cutting out the rust and the bent metal and replacing, fabricating, whatever we have to do to get everything back together. So it'll be right as rain by the time it's done, but it's gonna take a minute to get to that point. I've been sitting on this waiting patiently for the right moment to release it, because I know a lot of people have been disappointed that I haven't had a lot of technical videos, but I've been anxiously waiting for the garage to get finished to reveal this video. So I apologize, may have stretched the truth a little bit about a barn find Corvette, but somebody found it at some point and has been hoarding it for all these years. So I'm glad that I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be able to put this back into a car. But that's gonna do it for this video on this field find split window. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of videos coming out on this car and some more on the Misfit and some on the red car. I have a lot of cars to make videos on now, so the channel keeps growing. We have more projects coming in. Hopefully it's gonna get interesting and keep getting more traction here. And I'm gonna try to slow this series down a little bit and have some more detailed videos, maybe break up the series a little bit. So hopefully there's more technical content in there, but the videos aren't too long. So hopefully everybody still stays engaged with the videos. So I have a lot of work to do, as you can see, and I'll catch you guys later. So I have a lot of different plans to figure out how to get this thing back square to, to the factory dimensions. And one of which is I have this windshield frame I bought, which ended up being from 2 different cars. It was cut in half. So I have some new pieces to figure out how to get this thing back into one piece. And this is for the 67 convertible, but I'm gonna use the dimensions from this to make sure I get the windshield opening right on this car. And I have a few other pieces I'm going to use for references, and I'm going to make some more jigs. So I have plenty of videos coming up on those topics. I said that somebody left them back here, but that somebody was me. They're sitting back here until the garage was done, and just timing worked out that we had this nice clearing in the backyard, so I ended up setting these guys back here in my little graveyard in my back 40 here. So the 67 and the 63, they're owned by somebody else, and I'm gonna fix them, get them back into firewall backs. Yeah, I'm really not sorry I lied to you guys. I mean, this is the closest I'm gonna get probably to finding a barn or a field find or a garage find car. So sorry, not sorry. I think it was worth the anticipation, because this car has to look like it's been sitting in a field for 50 years, because it pretty much has been sitting in a field for 50 years. I even left the leaves on it. Some authenticity. Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of dirt, leaves. I don't think there's any critters in here.